Hi, I'm Natalie. I'm mostly in the moment, and I'm glad you're here with me. We're going to be looking at the twin flame energies for the week of January 10th through the 17th. We have the divine feminines, the divine masculines, and the union energies. We're going to be looking at last week, what happened in the recent past. We're going to be focusing on this week, the 10th through the 17th. And then we're going to have a sneak peek of what's to come in the second half of January. If you're new to my channel, you can always subscribe for weekly twin flame energy readings. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, you can always email me. My information is below. I'd like to say thank you so much to all those that like, comment, subscribe, share, and donate. It means so much to me. All the donations have been helping me so much. I'm able to upgrade my equipment, which is very basic at this time. So I thank you so much. It was kind of like a holiday miracle. And I appreciate all the clients who've been getting personal readings from me. I hope you enjoy my reading, and let's go. Alright, so what's been going on in the union energies in the past week is the Ten of Cups clarified by the Ace of Cups. First off, just to say this reading seems really promising and exciting, so I'm excited to jump into it. But right off the bat, we have the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Like, holy cups. We have a lot of beautiful, harmonious energies that was coming in last week. It might have started off kind of rocky in the first week of this month. You know, around the 4th, 5th, and 6th, it might have been a lot of emotions coming up to the surface. But then it was followed by such a wave of love and feeling like you're in harmony with the world around you and the people around you, with your connections, with your most prized connections with people. Definitely feeling like for both the feminine and the masculines, a feeling of hope, and kind of like a promise from the universe that you will have your complete emotional fulfillment when it comes to a happy home life, a happy family life, a happy community life, connections with people that you feel like you have a strong connection with, like you're on the same vibe with. And the universe is saying it starts now. It starts this year. And you're going to see as this year progresses, and even looking back, when you look back at this year starting from now, how much your life has changed this year, it's going to be mind-blowing. Like, it's going to be so obvious that you are making steps to this beautiful rainbow-like life for yourself. Excuse me, with all these energies coming in, you might feel a lot of your nasal passages and your sinus passages, and like a lot of sleeping a lot or not being able to sleep, drinking a lot of water, eating a lot, changing your diet, a lot of these like kind of ascension symptoms at this time. Okay, so for the divine feminine's heart space, we have the Hierophant with the Hanged Man. I feel like the divine feminine have a very strong feeling of engaging with their higher self, engaging with their subconscious mind, their spirit guides, their creator, universe, source energy, and being on their spiritual path, being on the path that they're supposed to be on. Feeling like this is where I'm supposed to be, this is what's supposed to happen, like feeling like these events and emotions and thoughts that come through right now are kind of divinely timed. They're placing you where you're supposed to be at this exact time. The Hanged Man, feeling like you're letting these energies come through, be downloaded, prepping you for what you need in order to make the changes in your life that you need to. Again, in your mental energy is the Wheel of Fortune, with the Three of Cups. Definitely feeling like there's fated events happening at this time. Certain thoughts just maybe feeling like night and day. Like, just I feel like there was a moment for a lot of the Divine Feminines where it was just like, I was feeling this way and now I feel a completely different way. If you're feeling hopeless, feeling hopeful, if you're feeling like things were going great, having that one last bit of random purge come up. So it's kind of like, if you're feeling like you're being triggered a lot, just like all of a sudden, it's like flipping a switch and you just turn into a completely understanding, compassionate person, and knowing that, oh, what I just went through was a last bit of healing, a last bit of purging. It was necessary because I know I'm going to be prepped, be ready for this next cycle. With the Three of Cups, definitely enjoying connecting with your higher self and your spirit guides and other benevolent energies, high vibrational energies. Kind of feeling like, sometimes getting a feeling like you want to pop open some champagne and not knowing why. Maybe, sending out a cheers to the universe, feeling like maybe not knowing why, but because there's a lot of energetic work, very positive energies that are coming through right now that you're going to see the effects of later on, while it trickles through into the physical. So you might feel that energy, I feel like celebrating and I don't know why. And you're going to see the masculines are mirroring this energy because it's a time to celebrate. These positive energies that are coming through might not be activated, or they're getting activated now. You'll see come through in the physical very soon. For the masculines, we have the king, for the feminist physical energies, we have the King of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Definitely the masculines have stepped up and probably have communicated to you, Divine Feminines, their truth, their version of the truth, whatever that is. For a lot of you, this is actual physical communication. It might have been short. For a lot of you, it might have been an actual conversation. Some sort of getting down to the nitty-gritty of what the masculine actually feels about the connection. And because the masculines are more focused in the now, they like to focus on one thing at a time. The Divine Feminines might be thinking like 2, 3, 10, 20 steps ahead. And the masculine is like, there is no second step or fifth step or 20th step if there is no first step. So let's focus on this first step or the second step or this third step right now, where we are in the moment. And that's where I'm focused on, and this is how I feel about it, or this is where I'm at in my own spiritual growth, and this is what I need to do for myself. Being very straightforward and honest. Finally, it's like finally the masses are getting to that point where they can. So I'm sorry, something was glowing here and I didn't know what that was. Finally stepping up to the plate, and even if it's for most people it was in the physical, even if it wasn't indirectly through social media or through friends or family, in a way that it will get to the feminine where the masculine is at. But it's to be taken, even though the masculine might have been very stern and upfront, it's to be taken as lightheartedness, because they are making these steps and standing up for themselves, because that's what they needed to do in their spiritual journey right now, is to stand up for what they believe in. Not just to the Divine Feminine, but to their friends and family and their coworkers, their boss, their community, that they are following their hearts. They are doing what they think is right. And that is proof that they are finally making that known outward. they've been, working on themselves internally really well, that they are now executing and actively showing this growth in their spiritual journey by saying these truths even to the divine feminine. So it's meant to take divine feminines take it like lightheartedly, that this is positive growth. For the divine masculine's heart energies, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, clarified again by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune again coming up like it did in the divine feminine's side. Fated, destined events. For the divine masculines, they have finally released something that was no longer serving them. This might have been more than one thing. If it's not a karmic situation or person, it's this karmic person might not just be, it might not just be an ex, it might be a family member or a friend or a few friends or a job situation or a money situation that was no longer serving them. And now they're getting a little bit of help, and it's like kind of faded, it's kind of destined. We saw in the last week general read that like the masculines were getting help from people around them in releasing these responsibilities that they no longer need to carry. Again, we have that it was faded. The divine is also still stepping up and helping the masculines. I'm getting release some people that they cared a lot about and put a lot of energy and effort into without getting much back from these people. And it might be a mother or father figure, a brother or sister, or brother-in-law, sister-in-law figure, adult children, or really good friends that were friends for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, a job that they worked at for 10, 15 years, just connections that they've been kind of dragging along because there was like some sort of because they had the connection for so long, they felt it was a stronger connection, but realizing now that the amount of time that you have a connection with someone, I mean, it means something, but it doesn't mean it's best for you now, and it's hard to let those connections go. But I feel the divine is stepping in to kind of lessen those connections or help release those connections at this time. And the divine masculine is on board. It's like, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to move on from giving my energy so much to this person, helping this person so much that it's like kind of like, not good for me anymore. Because in their headspace, we have the 2 of Cups with the Page of Swords and Strength card. The 2 of Cups, like how the feminine were feeling like, I feel like I need to like pour a glass of champagne to celebrate, and I don't know why. Like I feel like I need to celebrate or something, but like the divine masculines are feeling something similar, but they feel like they want to toast the divine feminine right now in good health and good wealth and good, happy, positive abundance at this time, because the divine masculines are also feeling some sort of deeper connection with the feminine, and the feminines might not realize this or even like know this is what's going on with their masculines if you're not in so much communication, but this is what's happening. The divine masculines are feeling some sort of wanting to a deeper connection with the divine feminine at this time, thinking about it a lot, thinking about how they want to come into better union, whatever that is for your specific journey. Thinking about it a lot. They're very excited about it. They're keeping their heart strong. That's why they have the strength to let go of some of the other connections that they had in their life that are no longer serving them, because they are seeing how the twin flame connection is very unique in that you see your best friend, right? You see your lover in each other. You see the kind of love a parent would give to each other, a kind of love you'd give to a child, a kind of love you'd give to a sibling, a kind of love you'd give to a coworker, a kind of love you'd give to a boss, a teacher, a student, and on top of that, romantic love. So it's kind of, because you are this to yourself, all these things that I just mentioned, you are those things to yourself, you are also those things to your twin flame. So it's more than just a romantic relationship or just a great friendship. It is a teacher-student relationship. It is like a innocent sibling having fun, a parent-child situation, because you encompass this connection that's beyond what people nowadays see as romantic partnership. It is way more than that. It is way more than that. And the divine masculines are picking up, like, understanding this and the power behind a connection like a twin flame connection. It's it's something beyond the 3D reality, which is why we are all stepping into, or helping each other step into, a more 5D reality perspective. Sorry, it was just so powerful, I had to mention it. Okay, so in the physical space, the masculines have the 9 of Cups with the 8 of Wands. Yes, the masculines get some sort of wish come true in their physical reality in terms of communication. This is communication with specifically the divine feminine. And if it's not with the divine feminines, it is about you divine feminines. So the divine masculines are receiving and giving communication to the divine feminines that is something that they always wished for. Maybe your communication has reached new heights. You're talking about more long-term emotional fulfillment plans, or you're just kind of living in the moment and appreciating making each other laugh, lightening each other's moods, because it is a kind of serious time where both twins are kind of in a somewhat hermit mood to receive these energies. Maybe making plans, or just having those long conversations that you used to have or wish you could have again. Just more pleasant, more positive, even more communication with your twin flame at this time. And if you are not in communication, it's like you're finally receiving a little bit of communication here or there, or signs that you are going to get communication. Wow. Okay, so let's go into the current energies. We have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. That is crazy for the energies this week. I mean, yes, we are starting new relationships at this time. Maybe coming into, there's a lot of mini reunions happening at this time, which is coming into physical contact with your twin flame, or actually physically meeting up, having actual physical conversations. With the Page of Pentacles and the Tower card, I feel like this is kind of out of the blue, maybe something random. Maybe just a small step in this huge new beginning. So I feel like both masculines and feminines are beginning something new in love with their twin flame connection, but also something new in terms of their soul mission, or something that they always desired and wished that they wanted to do. And this is a new idea. This is something brand new, something you haven't done before, or you've thought about in the past, and might have done in the past, but a really long time ago, and you have picking it up again. This is you're getting a huge sign, idea, spark from the divine saying, go for it. Do this. Whatever it is. Something that has to do with your heart. This is a heart-based decision, heart-based path. Both of these are. And they're both divinely, and the union energies, divinely guided. They're coming in strong from the energetic plane right now. A new start in your love life, a new start in your passion project, passion job, passion hobby, passion art, idea, business. Yeah. Right away, out of the blue, the Tower card. And because surrounded with such positive cards, it's definitely like a random spark that the divine literally pushes you into. It's time. Divine saying, it's time to do this. Let's go. Oh yes. Because in the Divine Feminine's heart space, we have the Sun card with a 7 of Cups. This week, Divine Feminines, last week it might have been like half weird and half awesome, but like this, but it was kind of like, you're getting the work done, you're not making a fuss, you're like, okay, this is what I have to do, all right, like this is my daily task, like I'm just gonna do it, but you're not like really like grumpy or sad about it because you're just like, okay, I know what I have to do, I'm just doing it. Now it's like you're gonna feel even more positive doing these day-to-day tasks and responsibilities you have. Just an overwhelming sense of happiness because you are daydreaming like crazy, Divine Feminines. This week you're daydreaming like crazy. You might be envisioning possible futures for yourself. Dreaming big, I'm getting. Seeing your full potential. If you can just picture the wildest and craziest and most big dream that you can think of that you've ever wanted to come true for you, you're like seeing those visions. You're like daydreaming a lot throughout doing these day-to-day tasks. Because in your headspace, we have the 4 of Pentacles, clarified by the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Yeah, we had a lot of like 9 of Swords and 10 of Swords energies in this middle of January. And it is like kind of like a somewhat of a hermit time because you are like digesting these energies and kind of incorporating it into your physical bodies, into your physical life, into your and it's kind of it's not a bad thing. It's just time for yourself to think, time and space for you to think and just really, like right now the Divine Feminines are very kind of maybe closed off a little bit. Maybe not feeling like they want to be vulnerable, maybe wanting to be vulnerable alone, while you change the way you think about things, maybe see the way how your plans might have changed. Dealing with these energies especially with the full moon total lunar eclipse coming up, usually the week before and the week after, it's like kind of rule of thumb is to not make major decisions around that time because usually life changes around a total lunar eclipse. So, the energies usually affect your sleep and whatnot. You might be having a lot of thoughts that make you feel vulnerable, so you want to keep to yourself. because in your physical space we have the Queen of Cups with the World card. So I feel like the divine feminines are healing the world right now. You're doing a lot of healing work. You're healing yourself. You're healing the people around you. You might be helping to awaken the people around you. You might see people start to awaken and you're like there for them. You lend them your ear, a shoulder to cry on, maybe a hug, some maybe advice or just ideas. I definitely see the divine feminines, that is your soul mission work, is to heal yourself, to grow yourself spiritually. But then when you're so comfortable enough to do it, to be there for the people who are going through some of the same things you went through when you were awakening. And then we have the divine masculines at this time. Also, looking out into the world, into the future, feeling like I can't wait to step up even more. In the heart space, they have the Two of Wands with the Death card. The two twin flames here. They are looking into the future, not just in the terms of the twin flame, because they're thinking about the divine feminines a lot. They're thinking about the potential of love, the potential of a relationship, but like one that like they haven't had before. And they're excited about this idea of growing like further along their spiritual path, because I feel like a lot of divine masculines are like, I didn't even know I was gonna reach this point. I didn't know I was gonna reach the spiritual growth that I have at this point. I thought there wasn't much more to life, just like 5, 10, 20 years ago. But now I'm looking back and thinking, wow, this is how much I changed in just the past year or two. Like, I can't wait to even like sharpen my skills more, to like pursue my hobbies and my passions more. Like, I'm excited and looking forward to developing myself, being a better me. In their headspace, so much going on in the masculine's headspace. For all these energies, we have like about one major card, but for the divine masculine's headspace right now, the Six of Cups, the reunion card, the Ace of Swords, knowledge, truth, getting some clarity, some sort of victory. But that is what we have in between is the Five of Swords, like the divine feminine, and the Devil card, clarified about the Two of Wands again. So overall, the divine masculines are thinking about reunion. They're thinking about how they've made some sort of victory. They have some sort of win in terms of reunion. So I feel like there might be like a mini reunion at this time. If you haven't been in communication, some sort of communication that comes in. I remember around this time when I had this like kind of mini reunion with my twin flame. I remember I needed a ride to the airport, and I randomly out of the blue like hit up my twin flame because I think I knew he was like available at that time, and like he was like, yeah, I can give you a ride, and he like drove me to the airport, but we had breakfast before then, we went out for coffee and we got to talk a little bit, and it was like really like our actual true genuine like kind of first date hangout kind of thing, and it was really cute. It was out of the blue, and I just needed help to to get a ride to the airport, and like it was really, really sweet. He helped me like carry my luggage, because I put everything but the kitchen sink in my luggage, and like 'cause I was packing last minute. And it's really cute, and I'll never forget that. That was definitely like my mini reunion with my twin around this time of year. I do see a lot of mini reunions happening at this time, and the divine masculines are definitely thinking of it most of the time. But what they have going on in between those moments is like these negative thoughts keep popping up, and it's just like hard for the divine masculines to feeling like, yeah, they might be doing well in their connection with their twin flame or love, or improving themselves spiritually to ready themselves for a twin flame connection relationship. But these negative thoughts keep popping up, and it's something that the divine masculines have to deal with right now. It's something like might be like a small dark night of the soul, and like the divine feminine's purging like last minute emotions, maybe going through somewhat of a dark night of the soul also. But I feel like if the divine feminines have gone through it last year, the divine masculines are going through it this year, but on like a different scale. And the divine feminines going through it last year, the divine masculine at this time went through a small version of that last year. So it's kind of like that right now. Kind of like saying like a lot of twin flames who have already awakened have gone through a lot of their major dark night of the souls, and people who are awakening now are going through some of that now or will be this year, but looking out to the future, saying this is for your highest and best good, like to tackle these things now, so you can look forward to a better reunion. That's what a lot of masculines, a lot of people who hold a lot of masculine energies right now are going through, including a lot of people who are unawakened or awakening now. And in their physical space, we have the Empress card with, again, the Ace of Swords. And this came up earlier. Like, a lot of masculines and feminines are healing their feminine energy at this time and using their feminine energy. The divine masculines definitely feel some sort of win in terms of specifically the divine feminine. Feeling like this is the one. I really want to get close to this person. I want my divine feminine to heal me and to be there for me and to inspire me and to, just be around for her beauty inside and out. I want that energy. Feeling very connected to the divine feminine. Feeling very connected to her or him even more so now, because feeling like they have some truth and clarity in terms of the divine feminine. See? Don't worry, divine feminines, because the divine masculines feel some sort of clarity and truth when it comes to seeing the divine feminine for who they really are. The beautiful, divine, glowing, brilliant, loving, healing, feminine soul. Okay. And energy. All right, so where these energies are going into the second half of January. So I'm not gonna lie, so I had that like beautiful breakfast date kind of thing, impromptu date with my twin flame around this time, but then right after, like a few days later, I got like this huge like dark night of the soul moment. And it was like not as harsh as like the long, drawn out, depressing over time kind of dark night of the soul, but just a very quick, the tower, simple, in and out moments. It's like kind of you're more aware of like why this happened and how it happened, and kind of feeling like you had to go into a little bit of a hermit mode. Divine masculines, also to kind of heal this. Feel through it, the universe is saying like, if I push you down, can you get back up? And knowing that you have that strength, that power to handle anything that comes into your life. And that's kind of like where we're at right now. It's like that one last like push through. And because energy is already coming, this beautiful 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups energy is already coming through. It's already integrated into your body. You're already starting to activate it. We have this one little bit of push, which is followed again by more Sun and Ten of Cups kind of energy. So don't worry about it. This is necessary. Like right after that happened, actually, like a few days later after that mini reunion, mini Dark Night of the Soul, it was like literally I got my Kundalini awakening. I had my ascension flu. I had like my whole body was vibrating for a few days, and like I had like a fever one day, and then I was like just better the next day. But then I was like felt the energies, and ever since then I've been feeling energies really differently. I could feel them when they're coming in and such. So a huge like spiritual happenings and events in your lives, both twin flames, masculines and feminines at this time. It's incredible. Like this is life changing for you guys, for everyone. Whether you've gone through these or never have, this energy you can't miss. It's like it's going to affect you in a very positive way. And you're going to understand when these things happen, why they happen, that what you have to do to heal yourself, to purge these emotions, and then, get back up to this beautiful sunshine, rainbow kind of vibe, because it's gonna feel like that. That's how strongly these energies are going to come through. Very positive and positive changes in your actual physical life. You're going to see it come through. Yeah. Divine Masculines here planning to go on a trip to see the Divine Feminines, to plan to see the Divine Feminines at some point, or to continue seeing them more, or to plan a vacation with the Divine Feminines. Divine Feminines feeling like they've given so much to people around them that they maybe want to give back to themselves a little bit more at this time, figure out what's going on with your energies, your chakras, your energetic bodies, because this is the new start for you, Divine Feminines. This is a new start. The Page of Wands, and the World card with the Queen of Pentacles. You are starting off something new in terms of maybe a new job, a new career, a new form of financial income, a new relationship, a new home, a new child, a new large financial asset. This is what's happening for you, Divine Feminines, and it's going to start at this time, at the end of January into February. You're going to start that. For the Divine Masculines, like they're moving towards the feminine in the relationship aspect much more, but they're also going through a very much a hermit mode, balancing themselves out, getting themselves out of this negative thinking that like kind of plagues them sometimes. And this is around the full moon lunar eclipse. Things for the masculines in terms of jobs, finances, what they want to work on. This is like, if you want to work on building something physically with your hands, or a project or an idea, this full moon is definitely going to help you in those regards. So both the Divine Feminine and the Masculines are doing very well in terms of their physical positive abundance around this lunar eclipse. All right. I hope you enjoy that reading. I hope you stay with me, mostly in the moment. I wish you so much love and light.